Hello lovely people, it's Leigh here from Leigh's Art Studio again. And as you can probably tell by what's on my desk here, that today we're going to be doing some watercolours. I put up a video a few days ago. Basically I just put a little background onto a watercolour sheet of paper, a little piece, and then drew some flowers into it afterward. And that was a bit of a hint as to what's coming up in the next few weeks. We are going to do, when I say we, I mean Julie and myself, going to do another collaboration. It's another open collaboration, and this time it's going to be doodling over either stained background or, painted background. Could be inked, could be anything. Whatever you want to do your background with is fine. I'm choosing to use watercolours, but you can use your acrylic paints in much the same way as you use watercolours. If you're painting on paper, you can thin your paint down with acrylics. You don't have to worry about that ratio of water to paint. How this is going to run, this open collaboration, which is called #2022 Doodle Challenge. It's once a month. It'll be the third Wednesday of every month, and there will be prompts, and I haven't completely nutted out what I'm going to do for the prompts, but I know colour and feature. When I say colour, if it was yellows, you'd have all yellows, oranges as your background, and your feature would be splashes, dots or dashes in either gold, black or white. I thought maybe I could go with green, aqua, rainbow, blues, pink, purple, yellows, reds, oranges, multicoloured. But then there's something else I want to add in, which I've only just thought of a bit later on. It's to actually have a subject, something like either flowers or a landscape or mandalas, however you say them, circles, animals, fish, geometric shape, balloons, spirals, paisley, that sort of thing. I've still got to work that out. But the 16th of March is when we're going to start. Drop me an email or leave a comment below, and I'll keep you in mind for this, because I will email out the prompts to you. Anyone can do the challenge, so if you want to, you can just join in, put the hashtag on your video title, in it I should say, and that will get you into the playlist. Alrighty, so today I thought I would just do a little bit of doodling. I'm going to try this pad out. I've had it for quite some time, but never really used it. And it's, what brand? The Paper Mill. It says Sketch and Wash. So I think this will work really well for this type of exercise. So it accepts pen, pencil and light wash. It is an ivory colour, which I find just a little bit off-putting, but I'll work with it. I mean, you can do it on just basic writing pad or computer paper. You don't have to have, special paper to do it. You can do it on anything. So today I thought, just to give you an example of the things that we might do, or that you might want to come up with, I'm going to put some sort of wash on here and then doodle something over it. So I was thinking maybe a landscape. So I'm going to put some blue on there first. I'm just going to spray some water onto the paper. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. So I'm just going to put blue on to start with. It doesn't really bleed in the same way that watercolour paper does. And don't think you need any special talent to do this. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing with watercolours really. I'm just playing with them, experimenting. I don't care whether it turns out or not, so you can always make something out of what you've of your marks on your page. So how's everyone doing? Hope you're well and happy. That's more important, isn't it? Than to be well is to be happy. Being well helps though. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather the last couple of days. I had my booster shot, my COVID booster vaccination, the last one, on Friday morning, and I felt a little bit, I don't know what the word for is it, bleh. Better now. I had to have a bit of a lie down earlier on. I felt like I had a fever. I'm not sure whether I did or not, or whether I was just imagining things. Okay, so I've got some blue in there. That could be my sky. Now I want to put maybe some greens. I've got enough. I'm using Kuretake paints here, so I've got enough greens to sink a ship on this palette. Okay, don't particularly want that. Oh, maybe we do. Quite nice. Putting it on the wet paint makes a difference, rather than putting the paint onto the paper. There's that nice spreading thing. I think there's 7 different greens on this palette. It's only a 24 colour set, so lots of greens. And some of them are blue greens, some of them are yellow greens. And there's something there for everybody, so to speak. Just going to add some yellow in now. And I see it spreads quite nicely on this paper. I actually was watching something, I can't remember who it was, and they were saying that when you're learning to paint with watercolours, that mixed media paper is one of the best things to use, which is a similar thing to what this is, I guess. I kind of like the way the paint just does its own thing. It's starting to buckle up a bit. Maybe it doesn't like too much water. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to be drying it off before I put anything else over it anyway. I'm just going in and taking random colours off my palette. Dropping it here and there. I think I'd like to put some more blues in there again, I think. Perhaps a little bit of this brighter yellow. It's mixed with the blue now, it's making a greenish colour. Actually going to put some brown in. A couple of different browns on this pack. I probably shouldn't have decided that I was going to do a landscape before I started this, because it's making me put the marks in places that I probably wouldn't have. It's not as random as I wanted it to be, because I'm sort of thinking all the time it's going to be a landscape, it's going to be a landscape. But yeah, never mind. It can be whatever we want it to be anyway. Just going to drop some random colours around the place. Oh, that's nice. I love that colour. It spreads quite well, surprisingly. No water there, so it's not doing anything there. What next? Maybe one of these darker greens. That's nice. I'm going to have to dry this, I think, with the heat gun before I can do anything on it. Pretty wet. Yes, I hope you will join me and Julie with our watercolour doodling challenge. Actually, it's It's more going to be like doodle over a wash of some sort, or doodle over a background. So, not necessarily watercolour. I'm just going to be using watercolour myself. A bit of red in that, make a purpley colour. So when you do this, just don't worry about what the end's going to be like. Just do it. Set yourself free. Just get into it, and it's so relaxing. But it's even more relaxing when you start putting the doodles. I just dripped that paint there when I was bringing my brush over. I wonder if I can get some more to come off a little bit. So I want to leave a bit of white down the bottom, but I would like to put a little bit more blue up the top there. They're going to be, but I just thought I'd put some dots on there for the heck of it. You could make that into anything. It could be coral under the water. It could be a garden full of bushes and flowers. It could be anything. It could be a street, a tree-lined street going down here, some houses in there. So I'm going to dry that off and come back with my pens and start putting some marks in there. Okay, so my paper's dry now. I've taken it off the actual block and I'm just looking at it, and yeah, I'm still seeing some sort of abstract forest in there, so that's what I'm going to go with. And I've got a couple of doodling implements here. A couple of Posca pens, a black one and a white one. So I've got a white gel pen. HB pencil, nothing wrong with doing it with that. This is a Lumicolor permanent pencil. And then I've got my graphic markers here. So I've pulled out the size 1. That's quite a nice thickness. So basically I'm just going to be looking at what I think would make a good tree or something like that. And I'm not really concerned about sticking to, you know, like the shapes, staying within the lines. They can be any shape. I just want some randoms. That looks a bit like a bush there, doesn't it? And you can be as elaborate as you want to be with this, or as loose as you want to be. They look like poplar trees there. You don't have to fill the page with your shapes. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. I just love doing this. When I was working, I used to have to go and ask for a new pen probably about once a fortnight, because when I was talking to my clients on the phone, I would be doodling all the time, the whole time I was speaking to them. My boss was probably wondering what on earth I was doing with all the pens. It's so relaxing though. I reckon that looks like a line of trees. What I did when I was drying this is there are some really big pools of water, so I used this paper towel, and it's got these ridges in it. So it's actually put the ridges into the paint. And at first I thought, oh no, I've ruined it. Well, I don't quite like them. So that was a happy accident. Some of them, the shapes that are on here where the water has reacted with the paint, quite incredible. We've got lollipop trees. Looking for some other shapes in there, seeing if there's something else. I think you could just sit here and just like outline the shapes of the paint and do nothing else, and you could still come up with something that's really, really good. I'm going to go with those lines there. It's for no reason other than I can. They actually look like little houses down the front here. Let's make them into houses. Well, that's how easy it is. I mean, no skill required. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It looks a bit like a set of steps. If you use your imagination. Sometimes when I do this, I like to come back over with some extra paint at the end just to put some highlights on. I love to put gold splatters on things. You've probably already worked that out. Well, just about everything I do has gold splatters on it. Don't ask me what these are. no idea, but I just felt like doing them. There's no rules, just do whatever you like. If you've noticed I'm not talking very much, it's because I'm enjoying doing this and I'm lost in it, I think. Not sure what else to put in there. I'll just circle them. These ones. It's just a doodle. It's all it is. It doesn't make sense. It is nothing. It's everything. It's what you want it to be. You want to see something that makes no sense? Watch this. Yeah, I have this giant bird walking along the background there. Well, I think you can see how easy it is to design something out of nothing, basically. I'll probably keep fiddling with this for quite some time, but I don't think you guys want to watch that. It'd be pretty boring. You get the picture. That's the sort of thing that we want to do during our challenge. So once again, just recapping, it's an open collaboration. Anyone can join in. It starts on the 16th of March, so you can either post a photo on Instagram or upload a video to YouTube. Use hashtag 2022
and your
Doodle
video
Challenge.
will automatically go into the playlist.
If you want your channel mentioned in our video description, send me an email and we'll pop your channel name into our video description. But we would like you to put a clickable link to Julie's channel and my own channel into your video description, and to be subscribed to our channels, because we'll be subscribing to you, to anyone who joins in, if we're not already. So that's fair enough, I think. Yeah, so it should be a whole lot of fun. I will put up probably another one of these type of videos between now and then, because that's nearly a month away. Might even be a little bit more than a month away. Either drop a comment below or let me know by email, and my email address will be in the description box, that you want to join in, and we'll send you the prompts. So if you let us know you're going to be in it, we'll send you the prompts early rather than waiting till the day that me and Julie put up our videos. So yep. Alrighty, that's it for now. And I'm going to probably pick up another pen and keep doing a bit more work on this one. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, remember, creativity is contagious, so spread it around. Be kinder than you need to be. And I'll see you in the next video. So cheers from Australia. Bye.